Qual ligada?
Okay. Ah, it's okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
Can you guys see and hear us okay? I think, yeah, we're not muted. Let me just put it a little closer to us.
The settings was right. Or is it straight to hear from them?
Mhm. Are you guys placing bets to know who is coming? I would love to know your guesses.
Yeah.
If someone guesses like straight on, I'm gonna be very surprised. Okay. Hi.
I would love to hear from Halo again soon. Yeah.
I know. He is always around.
Always.
We can call him in one of these days if you guys want. Hello. So everything okay with the sound, with the image? I don't know how to say that. Oh gosh. Let me see if you guys have been talking about
Your guesses.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Julie's in the house.
Who?
Julie, she said like
Oh.
up there. I was gonna say lá em cima.
Okay, so what are your guesses? We have Michael, we have Hillel. Awesome. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie. Visuals are always great.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Donna.
Thanks. Hi. So we're live on YouTube today as well as Facebook and Patreon. So everyone, the whole family is here. So welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. If it's your first time here, perhaps, I'm Annie.
I'm Flavia.
We are Lightworker 613.
Mm-hmm.
We do channelings, classes, everything.
Woot woot. Finally caught you all live.
Hello.
Yay.
Yeah.
I
Spiritual
think it's Jasmina.
coaching. I'm trying to remember words.
Yeah.
But, you know me when I go live. I forgot.
We do many stuff.
So yeah.
Lots of stuff.
I'm feeling a being who is very loving and sweet, but I don't know who it is. Awesome. Well, one of them, I think that everyone is gonna guess. It's like someone. Yes, it is, Julie. My heart is beating so fast right now. Yes, their energy is out the roof. They are really, really loving. I sense that motherly love. Yes, Yeshua is here, of course. If I ever say like, okay, I think I'm gonna go live, who wants to come? And Yeshua just go like, me, so yeah. But he is the one that is like handling the things for me today, because that's the first time that I'm gonna channel this collective. They presented themselves as the Pleiadian Council of Light, and the two strongest beings that have been showing up for the past 10 minutes, if I'm honest, is Lord Sananda and Lady Nada. So they are, we could say that they are parallel lifetimes of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, and they got known by these names in Atlantis when they came from Pleiades to Atlantis. And they were priestesses. For whoever is new, I don't know how to say priestesses. Yes. So it's like a past lifetime, I would say, if we are considering linear time, of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. But it's kind of confusing too. It goes in the category of fractals, as we had the class. Yesterday, it was before yesterday. So yeah. And it was very, very interesting.
I was just thinking of Anya, and she commented lots of emojis.
It's so awesome to have them here. It's the first time that they really show up. I've been seeing them for a very long time. It's the first time that I actually channel them publicly. But they've been sending me light language and all kinds of loving stuff, and helping me with activations and helping me activate others, and to just bring some of that, let's say, galactic background for my clients and all of that. So they are the ones that are always there. So I'm not the best person to talk about galactic history. I was thinking about that, and I'm so bad with chronology as a whole, because the way that I see, the way that I channel, the way that I experienced it, I cannot see things as linear. I see like one door after the other, or it's just like pages on a book, one thing on top of the other. It's not a line for me, so it's very hard for me to say like, oh, the Pleiadians were the first one to come at this or that time, because everything looks like a sphere of woo ball for me. So that was one of like the disclaimers, because I'm not the best person to go to explain to you like who came first and what happened first on Earth. But I'm pretty sure that what they've been talking to me about this theme, and how they wanted to express it to you, it's like they were the first collectives that incarnated as humans in human bodies on Atlantis, after all of the Atlantis and Lemuria. They are calling him Mu, not Lemuria. They're saying that they first, let's say, they came with their bodies that they brought. Those are weird terminologies, from Pleiades, and they were like alien. They were not human. And then in that first stage of Atlantis, a lot of experiment went on. We decided experimenting with dolphins and with apes, and we ended up preferring apes because they could walk on Earth, and not only on the sea and all of that, and the hands, and it's a whole thing also. So they were the first ones that like came and did those experiments so they could like fabricate, I would say, the human body. So that's how they show it to me. So once they were ready to actually incarnating those bodies that they helped build, I would say, as divine creators, they were the first ones. So that's that collective that is here right now, and that's Lady Nada and Lord Sananda and all of that. And they lived many years. They had human bodies, but they had all of the streams of DNA activated. So they were, if we are considering it like, we could say that they were more evolved. They never got sick. They could perform healing. It was not something that is foreign to them at all. So
is it possible for mermaids to exist then from dolphins?
They say, yeah, but it's the same thing. It's like they were not the what they're talking about is like the DNA on them. All of those streams of DNA that the human being is trying to activate now, or trying to become aware of now. The beings that were experimented on as dolphins, they still have all of that DNA. So it's like they will not show up until humanity is ready to receive them.
Do they show themselves now to humans looking like aliens?
They don't look like aliens, if I'm honest. They look like Nordic people.
Super beautiful.
It's like Thor, they really look like Thor. It's like very like, they are very androgynous. Like the features, there's not a big difference between female and male, but the body, but the face and the hair, they have long, for me, that's how I see the Pleiadians, or at least that collective from Pleiades. They have long, almost white hair. It's blonde, but it's almost white hair, piercing blue eyes. They are very tall. They're very tall, like way taller than humans now. But we still have some traces of that DNA in some places. So It's like people call them giants and all of that. Oh, that's so interesting. They're saying that they are the ones that people have been calling Nephilims. So interesting. For so long, they were giants and they were like angels, and people thought that they were angels, and that culture continued and all of that. It's very interesting to me, at least, because I'm very into that kind of.
Sounds like the elves from the Hobbit movies.
Yes. Their language sounds a little bit like that to me as well. The way that they talk, so beautiful, so romantic.
So their DNA was supercharged.
Yeah, you could say that their DNA was whole in a way, you know. It was awakened. It's not like it was better then or anything like that. It was just like it was supposed to be, and then we shut down some of that DNA, but that DNA is still in us.
What about Bigfoot and Yeti? Are they human?
That's very interesting, because I have a friend that when she visited some place in Asia, she saw one of those beings. They are like protectors of the land, you know? So they look like what people call Bigfoot or Yeti. And she said that she was so freaked out when she saw him, because it looked humanoid, but it was very hairy and very like looking a little bit like a bear, a little bit, but like so interesting.
Was it the one on the beach?
Yes. I think it was Thailand or something like that. I don't know, but I think that they are not human. No. They are protectors of the land, but it's like a different species.
So in Earth, there's Chewbacca.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my dog, actually.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to ask them questions, they are very, very loving, very wise, I would say. They are connected with every light worker on Earth, they are saying. And they're saying that they are the ones that stabilize your emotions. So I think that that's what they want to talk about here today. It's like helping you navigate through your emotions while honoring them, and also respecting your physicality and not letting go of your frequency, you know, not letting your frequency drop. So experiencing emotions in your physical body, being present with them, but not letting them own you. That's what they are really willing to talk about today. So if you want to ask them any questions, as I said, Yeshua is here. There's a second Yeshua here, because Lord Sananda feels so much like Yeshua, but a little bit more alien, I would say. Lady Nada and Mary Magdalene and the Council of Light from Pleiades. They are, I see 7 beings right now. Yeah. So if you want to ask any of them any questions, feel free to. We have about an hour to chat with you.
Isis is in the background also. She's
sitting
on the
always, because it was one of her first embodiments as well. She's saying Lady Nada was like a fractal, you know.
Yeah. Are you ever taken aback when you see any beings, such as mantis beings?
It used to be worse when he was in the beginning. But mantis beings, for me, when they showed up, they are non-sentient, first of all. So, and they really look like a mantis, like a giant mantis, you know. Louva a Deus. Very, very strange. Not human-like at all. It's like humanoid, like the size and all of that, the big head and the big eyes, but they are not a mammal, you know, so nothing like related to that. So it's so different. But they are very tender beings in a way, and they have a weird sense of humor. So the way that they navigate our sentience, you know, because we are so driven by emotions and all that, they say funny things, they do funny things. So it will change you from not being afraid of them, you know. So sometimes they show up with a wig, you know, so you can relate. Okay, so I'm kind of human, and you would think that it's funny. Or they have like a very dry sense of humor because they are non-sentient. So they will like tell you a joke like this, you know, like, and you'll be like, okay, are you trying to be funny, you know? But I used to be more freaked out in the beginning. Now I just wake up and I see someone in my room and I'm like, what are you doing here? I woke up with, not woke up, but I woke up and I was looking at my phone, because who doesn't? And then Kalima was standing right behind my phone. I was holding my phone like this. She was standing there with the tongue and everything. It's like, doing like this. And I'm like, would you please not? Because that's a little, that's just a tiny bit creepy. It's like, can you just stand like personal space? Don't be crowding me. Yeah. And she was just, and when I took the hand off, she would like disappear, and when I was looking, I could see her behind it, and she was like with the tongue out and the crazy eyes, and I'm like, oh God, here we go.
So scary.
So that's one of those days.
What does it mean to have all of the DNA strands activated?
They're saying it depends on what you want it to mean. Meaning is of the human. So what do you want it to mean to you, and what does it represent to you? And they're saying for the collective, mostly it represents you achieving, as we call it becoming aware of your full potential as a divine creator while in a human body. So, for example, like the healings that Yeshua did, that was part of the activations of the DNA and all of that. And being able to cross through walls, and understand the molecules of everything and understand oneness. They say that it's not as scientific as one would think. It's more connected with the heart and God within you, and just becoming aware and accepting your divinity. That's how you open up to that. But you are already that, you have that inside of you, and you can access at any time you want.
My cat started crying again. He's probably seeing all those beings.
Yes.
Oh,
poor thing. Yes.
Who are you talking about as I'm late?
Eva,
Hi,
it's
Eva.
Yeah. Just a second. The Pleiadian Council of Light. I was going to say something to Eva, but I think I'm going to say it privately. That'll be creepy. Now I'm being creepy.
Yeah.
The Pleiadian Council of Light, we have Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Lady Nara, and Lord Sananda. They were, Lady Nara and Lord Sananda, so, I can't even put into words, like brilliant alchemists. So if you want to talk about that, I think that they would comply.
Yeah. Is it possible to speed up healing by saying I'm healthy, even if we are sick?
Yes.
Affirmations are very powerful.
Sananda and Yeshua, they're talking at the same time. And they're saying that by that you activate the healing in you, because you activate that molecule, that particle of you that understands that you are always whole, that you are always healthy, that you are always God. So by you just saying that to yourselves, like, I'm healthy, the whole body understands, the whole body listens. And now Lady Nara is talking about how you are talking to your cells, and your cells are made of water, and how water channels anything that you put into it. So if you talk to your cells, if you talk to your water, you can manifest anything at all, she's saying.
Do they know something about the mutation in the brain or something related with the brain? The last days have increased the sensations in the physical body and sleep patterns.
They are talking about that it first happens when you start having those heavy activations and you start becoming more and more aware of your oneness, of how you create as a divine being. They're distracting me. One at a time, guys. I can't. They're saying that it happens first in a conscious level. You become more aware in your thoughts, aware in your feelings, and that's the first thing that kinds of mutates, not the body. The body is like the last thing on the line of mastering, they're saying. So let's say that the first thing you're going to master is your breath, then the second thing you're going to master is your mind, and then your emotions, and and then the body. And when you get to that level, Yes, you can mutate the body, and the body will start to respond to those activations, but it happens organically. So you might think that, okay, so I need to go through all of those process. No, you might just go through the whole process in a sitting, or you might take a little more time. It depends on your own wishes of divine creativity in this physicality, so sometimes the body will respond very quickly because that activation was directed to the body, so that mutation is going to happen. But what they're talking about, the brain, the brain's like the last thing, that is going to really open up and change in a way that it's going to be visible or obvious for the human eyes or for the human perception to understand. And yeah, they're saying we can talk more about that if they have more questions.
Are these mystical beings spread all over the world, or are they only living in certain areas?
They're saying all over every word that has ever been in existence ever.
Here where we live, I always see them. There are those small, like how do you call duendes?
Dwarves? I don't
No,
know. That's gnomes?
Yeah, like gnomes. Yes, all over, and they come inside the house and sit on top of things, and I'm like, okay, then if you live here, hi.
I'm laughing off Duda. I'm
What?
starting to think that I'm a mantis. I used to tell you when you were little, Duda, that you were a mantis being.
Yeah.
Maybe you are. We can have fractals of them. They can have. You can have them as spirit guides, and they might show up in different ways, not looking like that, so they don't freak you out.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes my body is hypersensitive to energy around me. Extreme tingles, high energy. These sensations, when intense, cause anxiety. Any advice on how to handle them without anxiety?
They're talking about how the body is expressing through anxiety and how you can direct that kind of emotion into something that will feel productive to you. So you won't feel like you are losing something or that you are not like using that energy, because that's what's causing the anxiety, is what they're saying. Because you feel like you are not working that energy, that you are not expressing it in a way. So the body finds a way to show it to you as excitement. And excitement and anxiety are very closely related if we are not aware of how excitement even feels for us, because we've been taught along the line that you shouldn't be too happy, that you shouldn't be like that if you're too happy, if you're too excited, it's not going to happen. That's what you're going to manifest. So that's mostly what we've been taught along the line. So that's how the body is expressed, like, oh my god, we have all this energy that we can work with, but we are not doing anything with it. That's how the body is feeling. That's not the truth of the body, is what Sananda is saying. That's not the truth of you, because you're not here to do anything. You're here to be the love that you are. And if you want to do anything, you are here to be helpful. So what can you do with that energy that you can express, that you can put it out, and you will feel like it's not stuck in you anymore? That's what is going to help your anxiety. And whoever else, they're saying, whoever else is experiencing it today, it can help as well.
In my third day of meditation with Horus, my body started hurting everywhere and I couldn't sleep that night. What can I do to help the flow of energy in my body?
Nothing is wrong. They're saying it's just the body trying to adjust to those activations, to those light codes that you are bringing to yourself. So just give some time to the body. Just rest if the body is tired. That goes for everyone. So if you're feeling like you're too tired, or when you go to sleep you're not sleeping enough, do something to calm the body, so drink some tea before bed, or like melatonin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's like 1 milligram, I think, of melatonin with something natural as well, as like passiflora or valerian or lavender, those things, just so to help the body rest while you are sleeping during those 6 to 8 hours, so just give the body some rest, because all of those activations, when they start really influencing the body and they start just moving things around, it can be painful, it can be uncomfortable, and it's very, very normal. So there's nothing wrong with that. You're doing everything right. You just need to take some time and respect the body. It's like, how is the body feeling today, and drink more water, because water is going to help you help that energy flow in your body, so if you are dehydrated, it's when the energy kind of gets stuck in a way, at least in our perspective.
Mm-hmm. Well, your house is like Grand Central Station. Because of all of the beings.
Oh yeah, they just hop off. It's like, is it my turn yet?
I feel a strong presence very often, but it freaks me out often. I'm working on not being afraid.
It's fine. It's okay. If it helps, it's Isis. She's saying, she's raising her, I'm sorry, it's me. So that sometimes she feels like the sun. It's like the sun just entered the place. And she will make me even feel like a little faint. And I was like, oh my God, just need to step away just a little bit, because my human body cannot understand. And she loves showing up in the bathroom. She has no manners. When you're taking a shower, that's when, so what I used to be afraid of that too as well. Usually when I close my eyes, I'm like, oh my God, when I open my eyes, Isis is going to be staring at me, So you can talk to her, even if just in your mind, it's like, okay, try not to scare me, and she understands that in our perception, we've been taught as well that we should be afraid if we see something different, if we see something that other people are not seeing. So just by accepting her in your environment and just talking to her and listening to her guidance, when we start really seeing signs of her, you're not going to be as freaked out. She shows up a lot as like a ball of golden light above my head, so I'm just reading, doing my stuff, and then it just blinks and I'm like, oh, Jesus. And then I say, oh, it's just Isis. So, but it's normal.
She's fun to be around. How do we best invite these two beautiful beings to help us balance our emotions?
They're talking about alchemy and using the elements, and they were very big on that, Lady Nara and Lord Sananda. And whenever you work the elements to balance your emotions, you can call them in and they will help you do that. So if you want to use water, for example, to activate your water, or if you want to use the earth element, so if you want to just take a walk or sit underneath a tree, anything that you want to do to ground your energy in your body and just flow, So they're saying that emotions are here to be worked with. They are teachers. They are lovers. They are not here to screw you over, So they are here for you to experience them. And that's why you choose to be in a human body, because human bodies can feel, human bodies can sense. So that's why it's fun to be here. So work with the emotions, even if the emotions on your eyes, sorry, feel or look bad, because they are still there to serve you. So that's the first thing they're saying. So understand that everything out there is there for you to love, is there for you to experience love in a physicality. That's the first thing. Second thing is acceptance. It's like, okay, I'm sad. And instead of being like, I can't be sad, I don't want to be sad, I'm gonna diverge this, I'm gonna bypass this, don't. Sit with yourself. Okay, I'm sad. If you don't have a reason, if you do have a reason, it's like, okay, I'm sad today. Why not? Okay, I'm angry today. Anyone that comes to me, okay, you should know I'm angry today. I'm a bitch today. Don't talk to me, So accept that, hold that, and be present with that. First thing. And once you don't want that anymore, once you feel like it's not serving you anymore, if you ask yourself, no answers comes, okay, so why is it that I'm angry? It was because in 2008 something happens. Like, okay, so probably I should let go of that. So just use those elements to help you ground that energy. Send it and transmute it into love. And transmute is not a word because they are all love, but in our perception, like transmute that into love. See that becoming love and going somewhere else, so they are not stuck on you anymore.
Is that what Babaji is? Fully active DNA? Babaji.
They say yeah. I don't understand the question, but they say yes, it is.
Oh, you're talking about my galactic family.
Yeah. Yep. Ours.
Great. I'm thinner, taller, glowing. I wouldn't know where to start. I keep getting the message to study alchemy, any kind.
Oh, yeah, that was the same for me. And I
Yeah.
started just going on YouTube and trying
Yeah.
to find out. So, whatever calls you and whatever excites you the most, I would say, that thing that really just sparkles something in you. And they're saying, even if you see someone else doing it, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, but that person is already doing that. Why should I bring that too? It's because everyone is a piece of the puzzle, and everyone is going to bring it in different levels of awareness. So different levels of awareness are going to understand and catch that message. That's why, for example, I teach something and Pamela Erling teaches something different. And like our friend, Diane Luz teaches something different, but it's the same thing, but it's different levels of awareness that we are reaching, So just go for that thing that really calls your heart, like, oh, that's very exciting.
Yeah. Start anywhere and see if you like it.
Yeah.
If you don't, just go changing until you find your thing.
And the thing is, everything is alchemy.
Yes.
So like even the food you cook, that's alchemy.
When we speak about love, forgiveness, and the power of creation, does that lift the veil, or just by being ourselves lift the veil?
Lady Nada is talking about the concept of lifting the veil being something that is only in your consciousness and only in your thought patterns. It's just a perception. You can change that just by changing your thoughts. And then you will start like lifting the veil one step at a time, because for the human mind and the human eyes, it would be very scary if you just started one day, you just woke up and you saw everything differently and you felt everything differently. So that's why humans really like their processes, is what she's saying. So respect the process. So what is your process? It's very personal, the lifting of the veil. It's just like what we call ascension or realization, awareness of God. It's very personal to you and what your path is right now.
What is an energy alchemist?
Hey, Leo is slipping through the cracks. Here he comes.
Let me just say something.
Yeah, and then he just comes and he drops a bomb and he goes. It's like, okay, he's saying an energy alchemist is an alchemist. So, but it really depends on what kind of energy you want to channel through your alchemy. And you can work with more ethereal things, we'll say. I think that that's the case for you, and that's what you're asking about. Sananda is bobbing his head, and it's like, yeah, that's the thing. It's because you are going to be working with ether, the element of ether. So that's your element, and that's your alchemy. So working with that and channeling that cosmic energy, and bringing it and grounding it on earth. That's the thing that you are asking about. That's what they're saying. I don't know how that resonates with you, Haley, but let me know.
I'm told by doctors that surgery is the only solution, but I think I'm healing my lips already and it's happening now. Do you get anything from my guides?
Again, Haley is talking about releasing any fear regarding that, even the fear of surgery. He's saying, what if that's the process? What if it's not? Releasing any fear regarding that situation is everything you need. So then you will be able to think with more clarity within the God mind, is what he's saying.
Why did my body react so negatively to oral contraceptives?
Lady Nada is talking about how it unbalances the thin layers of Oh my God, what are you talking about? She's trying to explain it in a more human way so we can understand it better. It's like you are formed of so many subtle energies. And what that was doing wasn't loving in a way for you for whatever reason. And it blocked some energy within you. And that's why the body reacted like that. She's saying it's a call for love, however that was, and whatever that experience was for you. And then Mary Magdalene is talking about not unless you believe that you have some sort of disease that you need to use it, then do. Honor that, she's saying. Otherwise, if you're just using that as a means to not get pregnant, there are many other ways that are not so invasive, is what she's saying.
Boa noite, Maria.
Hello.
I have been working in shifting, accepting, and releasing emotions and thoughts or beliefs that do not serve. Is there anything else I could be doing?
They're saying breathe. Breathe and observe how much you've done already. Stop thinking that the answer is on the next day. That's what they're saying. Live right now and look at you right now. If you want to look at something and observe yourself somewhere, observe you as you've been and how much you've grown until you got to this point of your own personal wish of evolution, is what they're saying. So observe and appreciate how much you've grown. Give yourself credit for all the work that you've been doing. Like that's very loving. They're saying that's a very loving thing for you to do for yourself right now. It's just accept and love and see like, wow, be proud of yourself.
Yes.
That's the step now.
Why do I have dreams that carry low vibrations when I meditate and fall asleep for the night?
They're talking about what is a low vibration for you and how is it serving you. Because if you think that something is out there to harm you, that something is out there to get you, you are not living within oneness. You are not perceiving life within oneness because you're always living within oneness. So whatever that other thing is, once you realize that it's you, once you realize that whatever low vibration is just a call for love, and you learn to love that, it's not going to happen anymore. So if it keeps showing up, it's a way that it is showing love to you. So like this here, you need to work on this. It's time. You're ready. You're strong enough. You're powerful enough. So let's deal with that. So whatever low vibration that is, it's just a reflection of something that you have been wanting to work on yourself, but maybe you've overlooked. So being it takes us like being very brave, to face that and to look at whatever it is that we've been calling ugly and bad for all our lives and just say like, okay, so how is this teaching me? And how do I release that? Because if it's showing up for you, it's something that needs attention. So instead of just trying to push it away, trying to sage it away, that's not the thing. It's embracing that and understanding that it's teaching you something. What is it? And once it's done, just let it be done. That's very important also. It's just like, okay, you worked, okay, so that it's at some point it's like, good, let's move on. I don't need this anymore. So you can be assertive and stand in your power and say bye if it's not serving you anymore.
What is alchemy?
Oh, we have a whole class about
Yes.
that, Haiyan. That Isis explained everything about alchemy, and also she got into more detail about.
It's the first class?
I don't think it's the first one. I think the first one. I think it's probably.
It's between the first and the third.
Yeah, it's like that. The introduction to alchemy before they really got into teaching about sacred sexuality and all of those things. It's there, and she has a very interesting answer within that class.
Yes,
So
it's a beautiful answer.
and you have access, so you can go there and,
Yes.
and watch it. It's on our Patreon.
The tip of my nose has been tingling these last few days. Any insights on what it is? Thank you. How interesting.
Happens with me
Yeah.
as well. I feel you now. Everyone is weirdly quiet. It's like something for you to discover for yourself. It's like they don't want to give me the answer. But it's something related to your higher self and your higher self working through you, and something related to breathing. So the only thing that they're telling me is be more mindful of your breathing patterns when that happens. It's trying to tell you something, but it's not for me to say.
Would they speak about new healing modalities that are being allowed for us to use? I have been hearing since the earth is evolving, we are too.
Yeah.
Yes.
They say that many of us are here to exactly do that, to bring those new modalities. So when something comes to you, write it down. That's Isis. She's saying, write it down. Be methodical with it if you want to, because it's something for you to use and for you to use on others. So many of the light workers now, we are here to open new doors. It's not for us to be doing things that we've been doing for 30 years. It's for us to just allow and not be scared of whatever weird thing is coming up for us, because it's going to resonate perfectly with other people, and then it's going to be like a true modality that people will work with in the future, So, and it's also nothing very new, it's new to us in this generation,
Yeah.
but it's mostly ancient things that people have been doing. So there are so many ways to access that knowledge as well. So when you're feeling like this nudge to go and do it, just sit down in meditation, talk to your guides, talk to other people that have been doing this as well, share and come up with those things and put it in paper is what Isis is saying. Document it.
Yes. Melatonin is like how you pronounce it? I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think she was helping us.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Hi, Annie and
Corey.
Flavia. When I meditate, I feel a strong energy in front of me and in the ears. Who is that?
You. It's your higher self. It's just the highest expression of you. And it's always there. That's what they're saying. It's always there in existence. So you can always access it.
I have been having unexpected stomach aches. Really bad. Is there anything wrong at that level? What shall I take to minimize the pain and heal?
They're talking about emotions being stuck in that area and reflecting at that kind of pain as something that you did not fully digest, like an emotion that you did not fully digest. So it's stuck, in the area. And they are talking about the solar plexus and the heart chakra. So something in between those two chakras that you did not fully explore, that you did not fully accept. It can be anything at all. The mind will just hold on to those little things sometimes, and it will manifest in all kinds of ways. So maybe it was like in a discussion that you had with someone that you did not fully express how you felt, so you did not digest that situation. You not being able to express yourself, or someone not being able to understand you, or whatever that can be, and that you are holding that in your stomach right now. So they're saying you need to digest it, or you need to throw it up. That's the thing. They're not telling you to throw up in physicality, it's like that emotion, you need to put it out some way, because it's just stuck there, and it's like a pressure cooker right now. So what is that emotion for you? Whatever that is, something that you did not work, something that you are overlooking, and then the pain is going to go away, Then Mary Magdalene comes because she's so practical. She's saying chamomile tea. He's gonna help.
It's great for that.
Yeah, it's just like putting out a fire sometimes. But don't drink hot tea, by the way.
Yeah.
It needs to be like room temperature.
Mm.
Chamomile tea with raw honey, she's saying.
Am I from the
Pleiadian, I think.
Pleiadian collective?
They're nodding their heads like, yes,
Mhm.
very cutely.
There is almost constant creaking sounds in the home I live in. I've always thought it's normal setting, and I've never been freaked out about it. Could it be spirits making me aware of their presence?
Yesha says, yes, it could be me.
Mm.
Sorry. They say that, yeah, it can be. You know who is noisy? Archangel Michael. Sometimes he just makes weird noises. He knocked on your door
He knocks
once.
on once.
Yeah, out
This-
of nowhere, he just comes like,
It's a freaking glass door, and it
Yeah.
makes so much sound, and he just
and
knocks
then
on
she,
it.
yeah, and then she comes to me. Why are you knocking on my door? I'm like, I'm not even here.
Yeah.
I'm in my room. And then it's just Archangel Michael, and then I see him just standing over. It's like,
Yeah,
can we talk? He does
yeah.
that
Sometimes I
as well.
just scream like "what," and then he
And I'm
comes
like,
it's just me, and I'm like, oh,
what a.
just come in. You
Yeah.
don't need to use the door.
He
Come
knocks
inside.
on doors. He
Yeah.
knocks on windows. He, I don't know. His energy does that. At least
Yeah,
here for us, he does. So I don't know.
it's quite funny though. I have been feeling extremely fatigued and tired lately. Any guidance as to what I can do to alleviate this?
Hey, Leo is here. He says rest. Very simple. It's like,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, the body's tired. Rest.
Yeah.
Something about iron levels in the blood as well. Mary Magdalene is telling me. So maybe get a look into that. And vitamin B12, maybe something lacking there.
Mhm.
Vitamin D3 as well.
Am I a piece of Halo and I'm in a confrontation? Why am I so justice to everything? So just to everything.
He says that he helps you step into your power so you can speak your truth. Yes. And Lilith says that she's the fire that ignites the confrontation within you. But your responses, your reactions, they are yours, in your ability to create right now. They will balance you. They will propel you to help work on something or with someone, but they are so in oneness that they don't see, they don't understand anything as being not you. So using their energy, using their nudge to do that and to speak with love is the thing that they want you to do. And what they're talking about justice is what is justice, what is right and what is wrong. Because if you are living on earth, you are living a dream. And nothing is real within the dream but love. So your opinions are yours. They are your truth. It doesn't mean that someone else's truth is going to be the same as yours and that you have to agree, for example. But it doesn't mean that the other person is wrong as well. So what is justice to you? And once you are within that calmness, that is love, you don't feel the need to act in justice for anything because you see everything as being one, everything as being perfect, everything is being balanced all the time. So you will not be wanting to balance other people. That's what they're saying. So balance yourself, work on yourself. That's how you will reflect love to them once you are fully embracing and loving yourself.
Sometimes I feel some energies around. Sometimes I feel that they are thoughts of other people that I can access. And other times I feel that it is a presence. Can you help me? Who is the presence?
Yeshua raised his hand. He says he's one of them. I see so many beings though, because you are very clairsentient, is what they're saying. So you are sometimes in other people's minds and feelings. It's like a given to you. It's easy to you. And what Yeshua is helping you do, I also see Mary Magdalene, I see Mother Mary, I see Horus, I see Sekhmet, I see so many beings. I see beings that I don't know the name. White calf buffalo woman.
White calf buffalo medicine woman.
Yeah, that's another one. So they're all there just waiting, like whatever it is that you want to work with them, so they're all pieces of you and all that. So yeah, they'll help you stabilize and discern. So call Yeshua. He's the easiest one, I would say. For you right now, no. For you right now, I think that he's the one, because he's very easy to connect with.
Mm-hmm. I have been told I have channeling abilities through physical mediumship. I don't really understand what that entails.
That's also part of feeling what other people feel they're saying, and most particularly in the body. So if someone is feeling a pain, for example, they're telling you to pay attention on that. If you can feel someone else's pain, so you can use that. They're saying that also physical mediumship is not for the lighthearted, because you really need, the first thing you need to do, Mary Magdalene is saying, is establish limits for yourself and understand that it's okay to separate in a way that will help you understand what is you and what is not in this physicality, even within oneness. Because in truth, everything is always in oneness. But this creative dream here, you are choosing to experience things in so many different ways. So understanding what is your energy. So the first step to really being able to understand what is you, what is your energy, what is your body, what is your emotion, is understanding that you can, like, okay, let me put this wall for a while, you say. That's the advice she's giving to you particularly, and just stepping on your power to say, like, that's enough, I don't want that anymore. So that's the first thing, that being fully aware of what is you and what are your wishes, what are you driven to do and all that, so you don't get too mixed up with that energy at first. Once when you progress, you see that energy is you, that pain is you, that person is you, and you're not going to ever be afraid of that. But they're saying that if you're in the beginning of it, if you're just starting to understand how to work with it, first understand your own limitations, your own physicality, how your body is going to express itself, so you don't become, so any of that mediumship that you are going to experience is going to become fear. So you can just go like not in that ballpark ever. So you're not going to attach fear. So once you're not attaching fear, there's only love there, and that's the only thing you're going to perceive. So it's not going to be so hard to understand and to work with other people. But that's a very profound theme to just talk about here right now.
How does our menstrual cycle correlate with alchemy?
Oh, now you open the door, sister. They say that it's just too much that we can talk about this in a whole class. But you chose to be a woman in this body because of your menstrual cycle and how it helps you bring that energy, that creative, raw energy that is innate to us, to all of us, into physicality, into a body, into something you can see and touch and feel. So that's how your blood manifests through you. It is that creative ability. It can manifest anything. Telling you, any woman here, next time, as a friend, I'm telling you, next time you're on your period, collect your blood. Let's do a very simple magic together. Collect your blood. However you want to choose to do that, I would really advise on using menstrual cups They are good for your body, good for the environment, and you can use your blood for so many kind of things.
So much better, guys.
It's so much better to your body, you know,
Yes.
to create that connection with your blood. So that would probably be the first thing, like create a connection with your blood. Your blood is not disgusting, but we can talk about that another time. But I'm saying if you're ready to and if you want, do that little magic. You collect your blood, even if it's just in the cup, you know, so you hold the cup, put your hand over it, and thank for all the abundance you have. It's not like, oh, I want this or that. No, thank you. Thank you for the flow of abundance in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And just throw the blood. If you want to throw it like in a current water, it's like a river or something like that, that's great. If not, just throw it on your how do you
water
call
drain?
that? Yes. And imagine it as if it's reaching the sea. You know, it's going because it's going to. At some point, it's going to reach the sea and it's going to go everywhere. And that's the flow of you always. Always the flow of your abundance. So as long as that's flowing, you are flowing, and it's always going to be flowing because it's infinite. You know, that's always a cycle. So you will manifest that abundance flow in your life. I'm telling you, I've never done anything else that is more powerful to manifest abundance ever. And you can do that for others as well.
Yeah.
So if you are a man and you don't bleed, and if you have a partner, you can use their blood, it's fine, or you can ask them to do for you the magic. But that's the power of being in a female body right now. I feel like
it's said that to do alchemy, you need the recipient, you need the intention, and you need the energy.
Yeah.
So you have the recipient, you have the intention, and you put the energy that is the thought.
Yeah.
So
and just let go of it. That's another thing. Just okay, it's done. Good. Move with your life. You see that manifest. Please let us know what happens if you do it. It's very powerful. Isis taught me that.
How do I balance my adrenal system, increase my natural cortisol production instead of taking medicine?
They're talking about how the adrenal system is the one that acts up when we are scared. So there's a fear correlation there. So for example, that's what they're telling me. I don't know what's the case with you, Donori, but they're talking about the fear of death. So maybe, I don't know if that's it, but maybe if that's the thing that you are holding in your body right now, that's the place where it goes, you know? So that's the place that it triggers the reaction in the body of being afraid, of reacting. So the body's trying to protect you. That's the thing, you know, the body loves you and the body's trying to protect you. It's like, oh my God, we need to go. We need to move, you know, that survival instinct and all of that. So if there's anything related to the fear of death or any kind of fear relating diseases, that's where it's stuck in you. So that's what you probably should be working on if you want to get those glands, you know, like the adrenal glands to work better for you right now. But in truth is, they are working exactly as they are supposed to, because they are getting you aware. They are making you aware of that thing that needs transmutation, that needs more love, you know. So change the perspective. First of all, it's like, that's helping me, that's loving me. So how are we working together right now? And then go deeper in what is it that you fear that is stuck in those places.
I don't know if I have released the causes of my lip issues, and now the healing is manifesting even though I still see symptoms. Any insights on the current stage of the healing of my lips?
They say that it's a process because the body needs the process. So be present with yourself. And Halel is saying, choose a thought pattern. Stop going all over the place. Choose something, stick to that. And if you want a little guidance, choose love. That's how you know that you're manifesting with your utmost bright state of awareness. That's what Halel is saying. So choose loving thoughts, basically. Translating what he said, choose loving thoughts and stick with that. And the body's just going to heal itself.
It seems like I have been operating out of my heart for a while. So when I think my ideas or thoughts as coming from my body, am I actually operating out of my sacred heart, higher self?
Yeshua says that you can never be operating out of your sacred heart, out of your higher self, because that's the truth of you. But the body can trick you into following patterns that are not always loving to you. So he's saying that's the question you should be asking. Is he loving for me? And then go from that. Self inquiry is what he's advising you on doing in any of that. So when those thoughts or those ideas come, ask that. Is he loving for me? If it's loving, if it feels loving, then it's your higher self. It's your higher self. If you feel scared, if you feel betrayed, if you feel sad, if you feel anything that you consider bad, or if there's anything that is a fear related, they're saying it's the body trying to trick you. So you can choose because you are divine creator.
I've been feeling weird lately, physically and emotionally, and I'm wondering why is that?
Uh, Here she comes.
Hi, Lilith.
Yeah. Oh God. She's saying it's because I really like him. Okay.
But you know that already.
She's saying, you are weird. So what? Embrace that. That's the only thing. So whatever it is that you're feeling that is weird, it's just something new showing up. New that is not so new. You know how she speaks, right? She never goes like, anyways, you know her because you've been working with her for a while. So she's saying, embrace that. Stop trying to throw that away. Stop trying to mingle, is what she's calling. Be your weird self. Yeah.
I would like to know if I was physically present during the life of Yeshua or Anna. Kath is asking.
It's a very personal question.
Yeah.
I see correlations with Anna, yes. They're not showing me too much. I need to connect with you more, with your energy because it's just too many.
Why my body temperature is lower than most people. I don't know if I'm writing this right. Yeah, yes, you are.
They're saying it's because you are embracing more the element of water instead of all the other elements. That's how it's manifesting to you. So it's your main element in this body, the element that we all come from an element, we'll say, and that's your main one. It's water. So that's how the body expresses it. But you can balance all of the other elements as well. So the temperature is going to be balanced. But it's also something that is very particular to you and how your body wants to operate. It's not like it's wrong or it's bad or it's just your body.
To fix.
Your body has been working very good, very perfectly, I would say, for the last 21 years. I'm so old though. So yeah, that's just how your body works.
Yeah, same with me, Duda. Annie is bare feet and wearing shorts. I'm wearing like very warm sweatpants and super warm socks, and my feet are freezing, like freezing cold.
And I'm always hot, so
yeah. I've been dancing more lately. Who's been dancing with me? Because I feel present sometimes.
I see Aphrodite. I think that's how I pronounce it, in Isis.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you. I'm allergic to chamomile.
Wow.
It's like you with ginger.
Yeah, I'm allergic to ginger. Let me see if she offers something else. I don't know the name of the herb that she's trying to show me. She's telling me that if you go on if you go online, you will find what it is that is going to help you, something natural, and you know what it is because your intuition is going to tell you. Because she keeps showing me like websites and things, and I'm scrolling down, and then she shows me like you doing that. So I think that what your intuition tells you to do, that's something related to a tea, something very natural that is going to help you. That's what I don't understand the thing that she's trying to show me, because I don't know the herbs, or I don't know, sorry.
Yeah. Oh God, me too. So tired lately. I just slept 12 hours. Yeah, that's me every day.
Yeah, that's Flavia on a
Yeah.
Monday.
Can you tell me who are my guides? We are having, well, it's fractals, but it's guides also.
Yeah.
An offering on our Patreon that is sessions. It's kind of small group sessions with 3 to 4 people, where you can know who are all your
Only 3
fractals in
people?
your. Only 3 people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Only
if you
3
go
people.
to patreon.com/lightworker613, the post is public there, so you can see all the details of it.
Yeah, so if you want to know more about that, it's just a small
Yes.
session. Like, we're gonna have like a 30 minutes conversation.
Yes.
Me,
On
Flavia,
camera.
and 3 other people on camera. So I'll tell them about their fractals, which are also their spirit guides.
Yes.
And by doing this in groups, we can make it very affordable for everyone. So
Yes.
it's only 66 euros.
Mhm.
So if you want to maybe learn a little bit more about your fractals, your spirit guides, that's
Maybe
a
one
good,
of them has a message for you, and
yeah,
wants
if
to
anyone
say.
wants to say something, I'll let them talk to you. So it's not going to be something like a questions and answer, like a normal reading, because we don't have time for that. And I really wanted to do it in a way that it would be very affordable for anyone that wanted to participate. She's dropping her crystals. But yeah, I think maybe we should write down the email
Patreon?
here.
Oh, the email.
Yeah, so you can email us and we'll send you all of the information. So do the Yahoo one.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, yeah, never mind.
Isn't it there? Right.
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
So yeah, we are sending the email here. It's
there.
like
If you have any
worker613
Yeah.
at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
So if you want to ask us about that, and if you want to be on one of those sessions, let us
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna link.
And we are only going to be doing that during October, by the way.
Yes.
What are you doing?
You can continue talking. I'm just linking the Patreon.
Because it's just a special offer for this month.
Yeah.
And we don't know how we're going to continue doing that, but we just wanted to do something like very affordable, so you can just go and do it and just have it with you, so yeah. So if you're interested, let us know.
My name Maya. When we experience in some parts of the world now crisis in Syria, Turkey, how can we light workers help to ease emotions and fear the pain of those people and people in crime?
They're talking about remaining in peace, yourself, with yourself, loving yourself, and whatever it is that you do to you, you do to the collective. And that's how you will experience life on earth, because it starts with you first. So if you feel very driven to go and do something, you can. That's the thing. But not associating yourself with that pain, and instead seeing oneness and seeing love in all of it. And they're saying that that's the tricky thing for all of us, seeing all of that pain and still believing, still seeing that as being love, as being God, so that's why they tell us to start with us, start loving you. What is it in you that is reflected in that crisis in Syria, for example, that you are not addressing, that you keep manifesting outside of you, so you can see that? Because in truth, nothing is outside of you, right? So it's all a reflection of your own reality. So why is it manifesting to you? What is it calling your attention to? What can you work with? relating that. And the more you work on you, the more you see that reflected in your reality as well. So that's how we heal the world, is what Yeshua is saying. It's by working on yourself and understanding that you are God at all times and everything is God. So the more we do that, the less we manifest anything that is painful, anything that is suffering, and then the world is not going to have it anymore.
Yes, let's have a class about alchemy and menstrual cycles. Yeah.
Sorry,
Corey said.
Got so lost.
For us to have a class on alchemy and
I think that would be
cycles.
very interesting.
The collection of our blood is so powerful in healing. I have been doing this, and we as a collective need to discuss this more. Totally agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
How are you feeling? You wanna
be sometimes? Yeah, a little bit.
We had a question on Patreon that was actually asking if they have the collective has any message for the collective.
Okay.
And any insights on what's to come. And I'm gonna see, just checking, because there were 2 posts.
Let me see what's been said here then.
Mm-hmm.
Aloe vera, yes. Aloe, that's how we pronounce in English. But yes, Maria, that's the thing. Like maybe not the tea, but the juice without sugar is what she's saying.
You wanted this the most?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only question on
insights
Patreon.
On why? Any insights on how my breathing gets partially obstructed and how I can fix that? Be aware of your breath. That's the only thing that you need to do. Become aware of your breath during the day in, whatever hours. Don't need it. Even should just put the intention on doing it at least like 3 times a day. We have a very good class on mastering the breath if you're interested on our Patreon. It's for tier 3 and up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of the alchemy classes from Isis, and that one was actually from Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, and they talk about mastering the breath, and they give you they gave 2 classes about that theme already, and how to work with your breath and how to manifest with your breath, and they gave us little visualizations and practices to do with that, and we've been getting very good feedback on that, right? Like people that have been doing it, they're really enjoying it. Yeah, Lilith. People get happy when she comes out, and she's like taking a bow now. Like I know.
She's so loved.
Yeah,
she's a perfect example that you can be yourself. You can you can say what you think and
speak your truth,
and still be loved.
Be loved. She's saying, "Oh, you finally realized why I'm here for you."
Shut up.
Yeah, she's been triggering me so much the past few days that I'm like, okay, Lilith, I need a break. Thank you, I love you, but just come on, it's my birthday. Don't do that. No, not today.
On Sunday.
It's almost my birthday. Like, oh my God. And she just brings something like that little thing, it's like, have you really released that? And I'm like, yes, I'm very sure. Thank you for reminding me, though. Gosh.
Super, super sure. Very triggered.
Yeah, but she helps you understand that it's okay to get triggered, and then she comes and triggers you. And I go like, okay, but is that really necessary? And she goes like, well, I don't know. Is it?
A break.
I'm like, oh God. But she is so awesome to work with, by the way.
Any sessions with you are incredible. So excited for the fractals one. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
What?
Corey said that the sessions with
are
amazing.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We are more one element than the other. We relate more closely with some elements than others, depending on our wishes of creation, is what Mary Magdalene is saying, here on earth. But we can balance all of them. We can have them all balanced, but still have a stronger connection, like emotional connection to water, for example, or to earth or whatever. And we can work with that depending on what we want to create, So that's the thing. we are a mix of everything,
Mhm.
not only all the elements, but everything at all. But yeah.
I don't get my period anymore. What if you don't bleed? And
Oh yeah, so that comes up a lot.
yes.
So you can use sexual energy. That's the thing. That's the other big theme that we've been teaching about, using your sexual energy to manifest. So powerful. We say the blood because the blood is like a physical representation of that creative energy, but just the sexual energy, the kundalini, if you prefer that word, maybe using that to manifest instead of the blood, because even if you don't have that physical manifestation, you still have the energy there. Oh God. Okay. For Ayurvedic diet.
I'm not sure what type I am. Does anyone have some insight?
Oh no, that's too personal for me to connect now, and
Yeah.
so out of my league as well. I'm not the best person, I think, to advise you on that.
When you mentioned, I just remembered there is someone I'm going to send you later. Is Hayan?
Hayan?
Yeah. There's someone that I follow that talks a lot about it, and she's like an expert in Ayurvedic diet and stuff. So I'm gonna send it to you later, right after this, so I don't forget it.
Remind her, Hayan.
Yeah.
If you want, like, send us a message on Patreon or an email, so Flavia won't.
I'm gonna
forget
find her.
because
She's on Instagram, and she has like all those stuff. When you mentioned Lilith, I got the image of me and her holding each other's shoulders and growling, "I love you more. No, I love you more." Reminded
It's
me
like
of your brothers.
my brothers.
They were fighting, and just like I'm like, "Stop fighting! You love each other," and they're just like, "I
Still
love
punching
you."
each other.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you.
too.
Yeah, that's Lilith.
I was journaling
Here,
and scribbling, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah. And rewatching some old Lightworker videos of yours. When I looked it down, there was a message on my paper, but in another language. What is it?
That is so cool. That's how I
Yeah.
started channeling light language as
Yeah.
well. I would put maybe some Pamela's videos and
Yeah.
something, and then just a lot of things would come up. It can be so many things.
Yeah.
It's very personal, but Pleiadian is a good guess, and anything related to Atlantis as well, and all of those things. But sometimes light language is not. It's like the light language, for example, that I bring when we do healing ceremonies, for example, is the language of your soul that is going to trigger whatever it is that we want to trigger the most, healing, activation, whatever it is. It's not like a planetary thing. It's not like a galactic thing, but we can also channel galactic languages, so we also call them light languages. I think that's the thing that is happening there.
About my breathing getting partially obstructed, the problem is I wake up at night with my nose blocked. I can't be aware of my breath while I sleep.
Well, you can if you train, the first thing. So that's the thing, that you keep blocking yourself. That's Hillel talking, and oh my God. Chill. Thank you. Oh, he made my backs hurt. He's like, well, sit straight. That's why my energy is bothering you. He's so bossy sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes the position you sleep also.
Yes, he said, there you go. So I needed to sit straight to let the air flow. So the first thing is, he's saying, you keep blocking yourself. You keep telling yourself you can't do something. So that's the whole thing. That's the only thing. And my nose also, I have the same problem, Juan. My nose gets obstructed and I need to use medicine to unblock it. And I've made peace with it at this point, because it's not something that I think that is going to stop me, that is going to be bad for me, So I just use the medicine and my nose works and everything's fine, So just getting into terms with how your body works sometimes. Like, okay, so I need to do that to it's like to remedy this thing here, and it's fine too. Stop judging yourself for the things that happen in your body, is what Hillel is saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my nose gets swollen or congested or something, especially when I lay on one side. Yeah.
Me
Sometimes
too.
you might need to have your head a little
bit, more
higher, upper. I don't know.
I get that too. It's
Yeah.
like sometimes when I sleep on my side, this nose is just gonna stop working 100%. I can't even put anything inside the nose, so I need to sit down. I need to, so you can be aware of your breath breathing through your mouth. So stop putting blockages on your path. Is what Hillel is saying.
Thank
That's
you
just
all.
the mind.
Yeah. A biggie for me is my relationship with my sister. Have done a lot of work. Is there a detail for purpose of our relationship and how to completely thank, love, forgive, and release?
Thank, love, forgive yourself. That's the only thing. Everything else just falls into place. That's Lady Nada. That's what she's saying. Once you do that, once you are able to love yourself exactly as you are in this present moment, not changing anything, not wanting anything else, once you fully embrace and love yourself as you are, everything else in your perspective changes. She's making this eye go crazy.
Any suggestions on what to take for hormone replacement?
They're talking about maca powder, Peruvian maca powder, that it can help. So do some research on that. Just don't go on something that I just tell you. I intuitively get guided to tell you something, so you can go and look for yourself and see whatever feels right for you.
If it resonates.
We are not. Yeah, that's a disclaimer we should give once in a while.
Doctors.
No, not only that, but we are not the owners of the truth or anything like that. So if you don't agree with something that we're saying or whatever it is, we are living in a creative environment, and we can create everything we can think of. So you can create healing, yeah. And I might get guided by one of your guides or anything that just comes like to trigger something in you, but maybe it is exactly that little thing that is going to empower you at the moment. It's like, no, that's not what I want. So you will be fully present with yourself and acceptive of yourself. I don't know how to use that word.
Acceptive?
I forgot the word. And yeah, so we just bring the messages, and however that resonates with you, have that discernment as well. However that resonates with you, you hold it. If it doesn't, another time maybe.
How long will we be offering it? This collective group session is just for October for now.
Yeah, just this month.
Yeah.
And also, we should talk a little bit about what we have coming this month on Patreon before we leave, maybe.
Yes.
Another thing, we're going to have big discounts on sessions for our patrons. So if you want to join and have those discounts, they're going to start on Sunday. And they will go until the 31st of the month. So it's like a birthday discount because it's my birthday. So that's my way to thank you for your support. So we are doing like those big discounts. We are coming back with some crystals, blessed crystals for selling. So like bracelets like those, or rings. We are not sure exactly what we are bringing this time, but I'm pretty sure we have a couple of those that we've been blessing with ascended masters and light beings, and we're going to be selling those as well this month also, and next month something very exciting regarding crystals as well, but not this month because it's becoming too many things. So that's for anyone that is on our Patreon. So that's how you get access to those offerings.
Yeah.
And regarding classes and channelings, next week we have a class with Mary Magdalene and Isis, right? On crystal grids. So they're going to teach about the basics of crystal grids. We are thinking about offering something as well, like a grid of our own. So like Flavia does those kind of paintings and sacred geometry inspired things. So frequency art. So maybe we'll give one for free for you,
Yes.
for whoever watches that class with the Magdalenas. And then we have a channeling. So I'm gonna be in trance, and I'm gonna channel Sarah, Yeshua's first daughter, and she's gonna talk mainly about twin flames, and it's a Q&A, so you can ask anything, and she's going to answer you. I'm gonna be in trance, so Flavia is going to be facilitating.
Yes.
And that's on the 17th, right?
16th.
You can see. Sorry.
16th. 17th is the Magdalena's class.
Okay. I put it wrong there, though. In my idea, I would do it
Okay.
the other
well,
way.
It works too. It's fine. You. On the 20th, there's the channeling Q&A with Yeshua on how to live in the now.
Sister.
No, 24th. I'm reading.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling
The
you, you're
dates
doing
are
it
under.
Yes.
So the
You can see the schedule on our
yeah.
Patreon and on our Facebook group as well, you know. Flavia
Anyways,
is
I'm a little 16th is the goddess tips.
Yes.
And
That's what I was saying. It's
the
like, why
channeling
did I
with
do
Sarah.
it?
And then the 20th is the Magdalena's class.
Yeah, so we have a Magdalena's class about
Yes.
mastering the mind this time. So we've done mastering the emotions, mastering the breath, mastering the what? It was true breath.
The body.
No.
They
The
will
body's
have
the
done-
last one, I
yeah.
think. Well,
I don't
anyways,
know.
it's all there. So once you join Patreon, you have access to all of those classes. By the way, so this one is about mastering the mind,
According to the tier.
and
then the channeling with Yeshua,
Yeah,
how to
we
live in
have-
the now on the 24th.
how to live in the now.
Yes.
Right, that's the theme he chose.
Yeah.
He told you that he would come back. He's
Yeah.
excited. Oh, he's making
Yeah.
he's moving the lamps around and stuff because
He probably tripped on the
It's like, yay, I'm so
pedestal.
excited.
yeah. Then we have the healing ceremony with Yeshua and Shiva
Yes.
for the crown chakra.
So opening the crown
The
chakra,
third,
getting more balanced, and everything else overall as well.
And
And another thing that has been coming up about this healing ceremony is that Shiva is coming forward to help us release any little thing that little dusty little thing that is no longer serving. If you are having any trouble, so he's the one that is going to just be helping that to move forward. So yeah, so that's this month on Patreon, and it's patreon.com/for. I don't know how to say it.
It's / but just /works.
/works.
Yeah, Lightworker 613.
Yep.
You're receiving so many birthday
Thank
wishes,
you.
and yeah, I'm so excited for her birthday.
Yeah, she always is more excited
Yeah.
than I am.
Yeah, Anya said that she can smell cake. Yeah,
Ooh.
and there's gonna be cheesecake and chocolate cake.
Heck
And
yeah,
many
that,
more
now
stuff.
I'm excited for
I'm
that.
cooking. I'm going to spend the entire day tomorrow just cooking for her birthday.
And the thing
I'm
is that
super
I
consistent.
have that's not a name for that. But I get very anxious and I want to eat everything. It's like, why should I wait till tomorrow if it's here and it's good? You know, I have a problem.
Yeah,
with
I'm not
that.
letting her eat before.
You
Yeah.
go to sleep and you see when you wake up.
Someone asked, I don't know where it is anymore, but how to make donations without getting into a higher tier. You can donate to directly to PayPal if you want to. It's paypal.me/lightworker613. Yeah, just
want me
write PayPal.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's there. I'm gonna put it here. There's an option to donate on Patreon also, but I think it's easier.
Yeah,
if
it's
you want
easier
to.
here and
Yeah.
less taxes, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. It really helps us a lot when you donate and when you support us anyway financially, because that's how we are able to do this full time, you know, so we can really bring those classes and those channelings to you. And someone just blinked so bright. And yeah, so thank you all for supporting us, because it really means a lot, and that really enables us to be here doing this right now. So thank you. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Final message for everyone.
Yeah, for the collective.
I think that they want to come back with a theme next time. All of them, like the Pleiadian Council, they are just saying that everyone that is watching right now, you are connected with them somehow. So if you want to call them in, if you want to work with them, they're saying that they express a lot through art as well, which is very interesting, and a lot through alchemy, and they will give you your personal messages. You know, that's the thing. They're just telling you, they want me to share with you how their energy feels, so you can feel them for yourselves and you can work with them for yourselves. So the feeling is they are like the whole collective. I feel like they are divine mothers, you know, like that tender, caring, loving energy that is so soothing and so calm, you know, so beautiful. And they are the closest aliens to humans, I think. You know, like the energy, the way that they look, the way that they feel, they are the most like similar to us, and we have a lot of their DNA, so we are them, you know, so we are not separated from them. So that's their final message to you. Just connect with the part of you that is them, and just allow it to express however it wants to express. So just let it be free, that energy. Just let it flow. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes.
How interesting is that they show themselves a lot in art and in visuals, and I have been receiving a lot of in the frequency art, a lot of portals. So it manifests. It's different for everyone. So
that's interesting. Yeah. We can talk about that. Oh, they say they want to talk about that next time. Talking about portals. What do you guys think about it? That's the thing that they want
like
to.
Your teacup. Mine? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. So cool. So colorful. Thank you.
Yeah, so maybe next time we'll come back with the Pleiadian Council to talk about portals, how portals work on Earth, and what purpose do they serve, you know? Yeah. I think that's the
nice.
thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very interesting. They're like showing me so many things already.
Yeah, portals and grids. Okay.
The best way to manifest is with gratitude.
Yeah.
That's what they're telling you, Miranda. Awesome. So yeah, so let's do this maybe next month or whenever we have some time, because this month is a little crowded, as you probably realized. But yeah, so see you guys very soon. Thank you very much. Next time we're gonna come back on YouTube on a live like this. We're gonna do a card reading. So keep an eye on.
Isabella is asking if we ever do a group meditation. It's on the way.
Yeah, we are planning on doing it. I don't know why it hasn't come up. The idea came. Dolores Cannon came up with the idea as well. She showed up. Something is missing and I can't see what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me, you know, stepping up and doing that, but I don't know. Yeah. But we do group meditation on Patreon every month with the healing ceremony. Yes. So everyone just, always the being comes and I let them talk through me and they guide you through meditation. But yeah, we want to do it in a more, for more people.
Yeah.
So we're still thinking about how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Miranda, you just arrived and we are having small sessions to talk about spirit guides and fractals. So who are your fractals right now? And if you want to join us, those sessions are it will be like groups of 3 people. So we can make it very affordable with 66 euros. So if you're interested, let us know via email or
Patreon message
or Facebook. Yeah, just let us know and we can talk about that.
Yeah.
The 11-11 portal, 12-12.
That's true.
Oh, yes.
Yesterday
yeah, maybe we can bring them on the 11-11 to talk about that. That'll be fun.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
God help us, though. God help my body.
Awesome. Okay, thank you guys.
Love
Love you,
you.
oceans.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.